Okay, back to the bitumen, back to the Lucas Mining Mineral Sands project. This is their haul road. They've got, I'll see if I can catch a trucks, big quad trailer outfits loaded with sand, I guess, going down to don't know, someplace where they drop it. Anyway, might just have a drink and a biscuit, and then down the bitumen to the back to the Eyre Highway. There's one of these haul trucks. Oh, lady jolly! They're moving some wind too. Well, I reckon that to me looks like a gypsum train. They've got like 1,000 years of resource here, just some absurd amount of gypsum. It's like a license to print money. Yeah, down near that Lake McDonald on the way there. I was looking at the other day. That's where it all comes from. They've been digging it up for who knows what, who knows how long, and they just got an absurd amount of resource there. Be good business to get into. Well, that's 5,000 racked up. So our girl's getting an oil change and a new front tyre, as it turns out. I just going to change out that bad hard rubber front tyre. Managed to get one sent to Ceduna, so I'll push that on in a few minutes. Pretty handy. These guys gave me this little dong here to work in, which is quite nice. So this is the old one. It doesn't look too bad, but I've been running on the little on these little tiny bits here for the last few days, and in the dirt. But once I get on the bitumen, that's probably going to cup out pretty badly, and I'll be looking for a tyre before I get home. So I threw it off. Well, got it fitted up. New rubber, the rubber from Thailand. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, so it looks okay, and well, you know, get me home, and I'd have to worry about a tyre. Flying to bits or doing anything stupid. So yep, she's good to go. I just stayed in Ceduna last night. Came to the very dodgy caravan park. Anyway, they let me stay in these little undercover in the this little cubby hole last night, and I lied straight over my bed. Anyway, I managed to turn it off. Anyway, so just gonna head into Ceduna and have a cup of coffee this morning. I think I might even have myself an omelette. So yeah, leave Ceduna today and sort of head around the Eyre Peninsula. Again, not far. See how far I get. Supposed to be a little bit of rain today and a little bit more rain tomorrow. So yeah, cruise around the Eyre Peninsula, ultimately around to Lucky Bay. Righto, so that's Ceduna done, and so I'll start heading down the western side of the Eyre Peninsula today in a southeasterly direction with Port Lincoln's down the bottom there, down the tip, down the bottom. So I don't know if I'll make it to Port Lincoln, but a bit of a look around day. So might not make it that far. new tyre, been to the dump, recycled my tyre, did an oil change last night, so got rid of the waste oil. So this is an environmentally friendly trip. Righto, down past, we're going to double back over our tracks a little bit, down past Streaky Bay. You won't go in there, but yeah, keep going down that coastline. What? $4? That was the Murphy's haystacks. Murphy's haystacks. They didn't get. And it looks like some rain out here ahead. So I think they said the forecast was for just a mil or two today, but sort of 10 or so tomorrow. So the weather's going to get worse before it gets better. I've had pretty good weather thus far, so I guess I'm got to get something soon. Well, been here in Port Lincoln for lay day yesterday. Had to get some work done on the bike. Was just a bit sick, a bit out of puff, and turns out I've been on so many dusty roads that the air filter was, choked up, and some it got past and down into the carb, and anyway, they fitted me in and did a carb clean out, so hopefully be running smoothly again. So yeah, got a lay day yesterday. Just had some horrible weather came through. It was just a very fortuitous day. So yeah, I'll get back on the road today. Got to head north. Now I was heading up to the ferry, but turns out the ferry is out of service, which is a real bummer, because I've been looking forward to that trip across Spencer Gulf. They do their annual maintenance, a 6-month. It must be barely afloat if they do 6 months maintenance every year. Anyway, can't do that. Got to go right up and around, go around through Port Augusta. A nuisance would be, putting it mildly. Not much of a forecast for the next few days, but not much rain, sort of 0 to 2, just showers, and so it's be cold travelling and wet. I've got to do just a little backtrack, so yeah, I'll get back up to Coffin Bay, just have a quick look up there, don't want to miss that, and then start heading over heading up the east coast of the Eyre Peninsula. Well, here we are leaving the campsite. Well, it's good weather for travelling and sightseeing. Not. But, get that on the big jobs. Anyway, I'm here now, so I'll have a bit of a look around, see what I can see. But, might not be much. Tuna farmers, eh? Yeah. Didn't know they farm tuna. Yeah, we'll have a bit of a look down here. Then up to Coffin Bay, and then we're going to head north. There'll be less dirt in this, sort of second leg of the journey. If you said that this was my furthest south, we're really going up, across and up for the remainder of the journey. Well, we're in the Port Lincoln Park now, and we're back on the dirt. So I'm going down to Lone Pine Lookout. Right, yep, not really a swimming day. That's the Southern Ocean out there. Where you go and catch yourself a tuna. Or swim with the great whites. Yeah, there is a lot of ag on the peninsula. It's flat ground and they've ploughed a lot of it all through the centre, and they've had some good rain just in the last month or so. So it's all planted out with wheat, screen green grass, which it's not what I was expecting. I was expecting to see South Australia. I think I mentioned this before. Expected to see South Australia as dry as a chip, but it's looking like Victoria at the moment. Well, I don't think that's for me either. Fully loaded. I think this is must be the beach access, eh? I'm gonna pike on that. That's not for me. Loaded up. We've gone to the scenic lookout. And there's where there's the old town of Coffin Bay down there, I guess. And that's the suburbs out there. Anyway, lots of this low coastal heathy country. And these, complicated little inlets and stuff. Seems to be the order of the day. There we are, Coffin Bay. Nice. It's a well kept little boat, that one. Oh, that's some sort of farming. Oysters, maybe. 300s. Oh, we're just at Tumby Bay. If it wasn't so overcast, it'd be very nice here. Anyway, quiet little spot. Well, not halfway up the peninsula, but a little bit up the peninsula from Port Lincoln. Yeah, I've come up the coast a bit. She's ploughed to the horizon around here. Up the coast, not all that stimulating. And then for too long, we will leave the coast and head inland a bit. I might put some music on, have a biscuit, and keep going. We're north of Arno Bay and just heading for Cowell. I might end up stopping at Cowell. Just it's a convenient 2 steps around to Adelaide, because I'm gonna just blow through Adelaide and pick up another tyre there. I don't think my rear's not going to take us home, so I might. I've organised the same bloke who got me the front to get me a rear as well, and I'll go to his establishment and get it pushed on. So yeah, I've got 2 days to get. I've got the weekend today and tomorrow, and then into Adelaide on the Monday. Well, I stayed here in Cowell last night because the weather hadn't totally cleared out, and they got a fantastic cookhouse just there. So I spent some time in there, just out of the wind, and I think the weather's gone now, so I'll do the run up to Whyalla, Port Augusta, to get up around the top of the Spencer Gulf, and then back down the other side. I've got a place in mind for the night. It looks okay too. A little campground. It's a bit harder to get bush camps, sort of in these sort of intensive kind of ag places. Yeah, there's only sort of little narrow tree lines and not as many places to get off the road. So I'll be generally along the Murray. I'll be away from the sea. So yeah, I'll stay in these little seaside spots and sprinkle a little bit of camping fees all around the state. Okay, we got up to Whyalla. Well, it's in Whyalla. It's a long time since I stopped at a traffic light. Oh, let's see all the wind turbines. It's absolutely the defining thing on the horizon around Port Augusta, all the wind turbines. Well, it's been a pretty ordinary day on Highway 1. You know, as soon as you get to Port Augusta, you join all that traffic coming up from Melbourne and Adelaide. You go into the Eyre Highway and up the Stewart Highway. So pretty busy bit of road south of Port Augusta, and it's sort of just misty, light rain at the moment. You know, barely raining, but enough to make it a really cold day. Hands are pretty frozen. But anyway, we're about 50 k's from where I was planning to be. So yeah, see how we go. Well, here we are, Parham camping ground, right on the mud flats. Anyway, it's close to Adelaide, which I want to go into tomorrow, and that was the goal. This is me. Go and check out the view. Algal bloom. Well, tide goes out a fair way. This is on the Gulf of St Vincent, I think. I think that's what that's out there called. Spencer Gulf is one further over. It looks sandy. Anyway, plenty of weed dropped on it. Adelaide International Bird Sanctuary. Don't understand that. Adelaide International. You got me. Anyway, get the house put up. I'll be glad to lay down, to be honest. We're just leaving Parham. There's a funny little sort of coastal locality north of Adelaide. So yeah, we'll get into Adelaide and hopefully my tyre will be there, get that job done, and then start heading east, get ourselves back over toward the Murray, and then we'll travel down the Murray, up the Murray. Anyway, I'll be on the dual carriageway pretty soon, into Adelaide with all the commuters. It's not Sydney, I guess. So it's a new day. So I ran into Adelaide yesterday morning, and on the freeway in the rain, bike stopped. And I get it to run for a while. It hasn't been 100% for a while. Just a bit sick, you know. So I got it to look at it in Port Lincoln, and they didn't fix it, but they did reassemble it incorrectly. So yeah, in the traffic on the freeway, sort of, yesterday, she was gulping fuel down, and I'd actually run it short of fuel, but I was happy because I thought, right, it's finally stopped. So at least we can resolve what its issue is. So anyway, a bit of mucking around with this guy here. Ollie came and picked up the bike, and he worked on it yesterday and has found a sort of myriad of little things which weren't particularly good. Resolved it's done 66,000 now. Yeah, had a constructive day, I'm thinking. So I'll grab it this morning. It should be done. So I'll grab it this morning and go and pick up the new rear tyre, and then I'll be on my way. But yeah, sometimes you have some luck, and This guy Ollie, it's fantastic. Just the guy I wanted working on it. Looks like Ollie seems to have it running pretty well. Anyway, time will tell. But he's a very careful, meticulous guy. So I don't think much has got by him. And there was a few issues came to light. So I'm 6,600 into this journey. So things have a way of surfacing. If there's any little weakness, it's likely they'll come up. Anyway, down south to Marion to get a tyre. Well, took a minute to get here. Here's my tyre guy. He hadn't seen me yet. I've had about 500 texts to this bloke. I'm his for the sake of 2 tyres, I'm his most frequent correspondent, I think. Oh dear. Anyway, we're here, that's good. Well, we're away. I'm out of Adelaide, and I appear to be taking the scenic route up through the Adelaide Hills, which I'll have to thank my nav for that. I'm just making it up as I go along at the moment. I'm not back on track as per the original plan just yet. I'm just sort of making my way across to northeast of Adelaide, and to get up to the Murray. So yeah, Adelaide had they were very dry for a long while. They had a heap of rain in April, May, or something like that, and it's turned things around big time in South Australia. Anyway, it's a nice little drive. We're on the Torrens Valley scenic drive. It is very nice. Just came through Mount Pleasant, and yeah, we're headed up towards our probable destination this evening. Not sure I'll go till 6 this evening. Might be just this afternoon. Haven't got that far to go. Beautiful, just undulating green as grass country. Nice. Well, let's say we're coming down out of the Adelaide Hills. Bit of a down here, and then wide open spaces. Wow, there, that's quite the dramatic panorama there. A bit of change really is, say, the Adelaide Hills. Come down off the tops and onto the flatlands. Holy smoke, as far as the eye can see, there's actually not a single bump out there. But nice dry stone walls there though. Look at those. Huh, beauties. Certainly an impressive gathering of rocks. Down and down, down, down. Somebody's done some work. She's flat, flat, flat from here on. Hey, back on the dirt again. Ah, back on the bitumen again. There's a cute little hat. Cute little spot, look at that. Could get in there tonight. I got on a wiki, and this little Twitter, so there's a hall up here, and it got quite a good wrap up on the old wiki. So I thought I'd have a quick look. We're still going. Twitter Park. This looks like me. Twitter Park. Look at this. Oh, hey. I wonder if anyone's here. Oh, I'm going to have the entire spot on my own, to myself. Look at that. Huh. Well, look at that. Bloke could get under there. Huh. How good would that be? Out of the wind. Envelope, $10 a night. It's just fantastic that these stuff is camping reserve at the hall, box here, $10 a night. Put your money under the door. Really is tremendous that these areas are available these days, and you know, they let you stay here. Be great. It's great. It's sort of an upside to all the people who are travelling these days. It's like the councils and stuff go out of their way now to make these little areas available, and you can spend the night for just a nominal fee. Yeah, there's toilets and stuff over there. It's all good. It's all you need. Yeah, so there's these little gems all around the place, which is great. Well, I pulled into the Twitter Hall, and it's eminently suitable, but it's just a little bit too early in the day. So I might go down the road another 30 k's and to the Murray River. And I'm going to camp down tonight. There's a little at Swan Reach. I see there's a camp down there. I'm a bit concerned it might be overrun with grey nomads, but anyway, you never know. So that's what's amazing about these little towns. You know, like 2-horse town, and they will go up to church. Unbelievable. Look at that, fantastic. And South Australia generally, all these fantastic stone buildings, but crikey, look at the church, incredible. They were God-fearing, Lutheran, hey, they were God-fearing people. I tell you what, round here, yeah, fantastic. Sedan, I'm in the town of Sedan. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. Nobody there, empty. Right, Swan Reach, here we come. Yeah. Just coming into Swan Reach. We're going to drop down onto the Murray River now, and spend the night on the banks, I'm thinking. Let's see what it's like down here. I'd say this is it down here, where all the nomads are already moved in for the night. Oh, Jesus, I'm hard pressed to get a spot. Oh, look at that. Hey, that's pretty nice here. Look at that. I'm not sure I am going to get a spot. Might get a spot down there, maybe. Gee, there's just room for me. Look at that, the mighty Murray. That's looking like me down in there. Maybe that's me there, eh? Now, why did I ever doubt it was going to be picturesque here, eh? With a name like that. Well, I didn't do Spencer Gulf, but I'm going to get to do the ferry here by the looks. Fantastic. Free camp. Grey Nomad free camp. Anyway, the ducks like it here. There she goes. There's a fair amount of water in there. She's not completely pumped out. Well, that'll be good tomorrow. Go and do that. I wonder what time. Yeah. I guess there's a time it runs. Might have to wander down and see what that is. The ferry is free, 24 hours. That's my kind of price. This guy thinking I'm a clown. I'm going to video the ferry. Guess that answers the question about how early in the morning I can get on. Well, I am liking everything about this Murray River. And have a look at look at the vista on this outside bend in the river. Look at that. Yep. It's mighty fine. And a free camp as well. How good is this? Living like a king's. There's not much to dislike about this place. Well, let's go up and get the ferry. Some consolation for Spencer Gulf, but never mind. Good night here. Got harassed by the ducks this morning. But yeah, we'll get going. We'll go down to the ferry and have our free ride. Righto. Looks like they're going to come across and get us. Free service, open 24 hours. That is, you don't get many free things these days. Yes, you've got to change ends so we can see where he's going. He's on his phone, he's not watching where he's going. Lucky there's trainer wheels on this thing. Hell, we're almost there. I better get organised. Wonder how many return trips he's done. Loxton, eh? Well, there's quite a few pelicans here. No one's told them about Caddy Thunder yet. They're still laying about down here. Anyway, off we go. Been to Loxton, had a cup of coffee. It's quite a nice little town, this. You know, really well cared for. I don't know who lives here, but there's a lot of people. I guess it's the, you know, maybe the western edge of the Riverina. But no, quite an affluent little town, and I don't know, it's bigger than I expected. Pindari, I think, and then Oyen. Right, back on the dirt. Just going to try a little shortcut. Done a bit of bitumen, so get back on the dirt for a little while. Just for the hell of it. Won't cut off a whole lot, but keep me off the highway. Keep me off the main drag anyway. Get me off the Brownswell highway that I was on. Not particularly, it's not busy, but anyway, thought I'd do this little diversion. Well, we're at Peninsular. A silo town, obviously. That's a pretty quiet spot in here. Peninsular. All right. Anyway, there's been a bit of signage about South Australian Potato Co. As if they grow potatoes here. It's just, that seems a bit strange. Never mind. There was a paddock back there that was just a very rich soil and that, you know, travelling irrigators on it. South Australian Potato Co. I've seen that sign a few times now. Anyway, we're headed south again now, which is sort of the right direction. Well, that's it. Back on the bitumen. Let's see, I don't think I'll see any more dirt for a while. Just trucks. Anyway, they'll have to get out of me way. Hey, have a look at this. Hey, I need to spend the night here, Murrayville. I got a feeling this is going to be a fantastic town. Murrayville Hotel. Oh, I think I need to buy that pub. Well, Manangatang, another little silo town. Interesting, interesting name. So we are going to Paingill and a little beyond, and we're back into the Mallee. There's really not much Mallee left here. It's just there's little sections, this little bit along the road reserve really. And there's a few little flora reserves that they've. And you can see some trees through there, but generally she's all pulled and currently planted out. So yeah, it looks nice just here, but it's only a little tiny narrow band of mallee, and then it's wide open spaces. Well, there's something different. Bit of canola. Pretty dramatic colour. Oh, yeah. It's a pretty big paddock of canola. That's the first one I've seen in this region. And the old story, I didn't film the approach, but I'm on a big reserve on the Murray at a place called Wood, and I think this will do me. A little bit of an early finish, but I'm going to get tangled up in sort of a bit more Swan Hill, and it's getting a little bit more metropolitan. So I thought I'd stop here before it got too busy. Look at that. There is a surprisingly good flow in the river just here. It's actually very good to see. Murray River. I think this will do me. Anyway, I'll have done a few Ks today. So I've got a bit of a tally up, but it's only like 3:45. So it might be an early finish. Cup of tea. Look at that. I'm liking it. It's pretty quiet. I thought there were more people down here. There's only one. I only came past one bloke. I'm way up there further. And he's welcome to the spot he had. Not as good as this. Alright. I think that's a day done. Another pretty good night at Wood. On the banks of Murray again. Huge area here. Nobody here, just me. Yeah, so we keep heading south today. Go down to Lake Boga, down to the Catalina base there. My dad was involved with Catalinas during the war. I'll stop there. They got a museum there, so I'll just go and have a quick look in there, and then keep on going down towards Mansfield, Shepparton, and then towards Mansfield. That's not all that far. Victoria's a pretty compact state. Keep heading towards Gippsland, and I'll get there. Get to my destination in a day or two anyway. All right, time to go. I think we're going to turn off the Murray Valley Highway pretty soon, which follows the Murray, and I think we're going to start. We're going to be along the Goulburn for a little while, but yeah, this might be the last time we see the mighty Murray. It's a pretty good river, the Murray. I like it. The steed is all warmed up, ready for takeoff. Alright, get ourselves out of here. It's been a good little spot. I think there's one fella down the road here. He might still be here. I know he might have gone. But a pretty quiet spot in here. Just one fella came through yesterday afternoon for a bit of a Captain Cook. I'm on a bend of the river here. A river to my left, a river to my right. I'm just on a bit of a dead end. On a river bend. So oh no, this one, another bloke come in. Other blokes come in there last night, the red car. And this might be having a bit of a fish. Oh no, he's got his swag out. Good on you, mate. A little Suzuki. All right, nice, great spot. Completely free, no facilities though. But it's nice and clean. There's no. It's been actually quite well looked after. There's no rubbish anywhere. It's very tidy. So Woodwood. That's my top tip for today. We'll go left, go south. Okay. So this is Lake Boga. She's a bit of big body of water. It's quite large. I reckon you could land a flying boat on that. Home of the Catalina. Just inside the hangar at Lake Boga. Pretty good. Well, alright, New South Wales. The mighty Murray. Not sure if I'm supposed to be going or not. Actually, I don't think I was supposed to come across here. No, I think I'm supposed to be sticking in Victoria. So I might just cross back into Victoria. I just got a bit excited by that bridge. Nothing too exciting today. Just coming down the Murray. Just roads like this. Just making our way across to Mansfield. About 100 to go, maybe. We'll try and make this little spot. Well, she's looking like, I don't know, pretty ordinary night. I think it's going to go to 0 tonight. There's a few snowflakes on the thing, so I just got myself to the racecourse. So you're allowed to stay here. I'm not sure they meant for you to stay in the bar area, but that might be what I do, just to get a bit of a dry night. So I'll just yeah, I guess I could stay over here. No, I better not do that. That might be a bit cheeky. Not sure where you leave the donation. It's supposed to be stay here by donation. I'll get myself in there. Might be a Be a dry night anyway, not a wet pack up or... Yeah, I left my run a bit late today. Oh, I lost some time. I lost time at Lake Boga today. Yeah, it's looking pretty dreary here really. So we'll keep the... I'll put the gate back, keep the riffraff out. Check it out. Chair, table, roof, fridges, and a view of the track.